Hello, everyone. Welcome tonight to this special class that we're going to have. We're going to talk about cooking with essential oils and then some drinks that we can have. I actually have a little video I'll try to show you later, and we have a special guest, a good friend of mine I went to high school with. Donna is here with us tonight. So, what we're going to do is, first of all, we're going to start off with some diffuser blends. But since we're talking about essential oils and how we can use them, this would only be Young Living. In case you haven't thought about this before, I would absolutely never trust any essential oil internally except Young Living. So when we're talking about cooking with essential oils, we're only talking about cooking with Young Living essential oils. And as you can see in the picture, this is just an idea. Actually, in front of me here on my table, I have many, many more essential oils that we can cook with. But as you can see, we have carrot seed, cinnamon, black pepper, clove, dill, and celery seed, all of these. And what you'll find with Young Living is we have big bottles, which are the same as the smaller bottles. This line you're looking at is called the Vitality line. So the Vitality line are oils we can take internally. But to comply with the FDA in the United States says that you cannot have an external oil that is also an internal oil. So to comply with that, Young Living is the only company that differentiates external and internal oils. If it is made in a white label, then it's safe to take internally. You just know that. So all of these are, you see they're all in the white label, and there's many, many more. And what you're going to see that I'm going to show you tonight, they're all made with the Vitality line, with the white label bottle, even though some of mine are not white label bottles. And also, when we're talking about different oils that we can cook with, that it's safe to take internally, they're always 5 ml with the white label. So that's why you'll see, like my fennel here is 15 ml. It's not a white label. What Young Living does is they fill up the 5 ml with the essential oil, fennel, and then they get the bigger bottles and they fill them up exactly the same oil. So if this was a 5 ml, it could be in the white label, exactly the same. But also what you'll find, if you haven't figured this out yet or not with buying essential oils from Young Living, that you get triple the oil for double the price with the 15 ml. So it's always a better deal to buy the 15 ml. And these oils do not expire. So that's something absolutely beautiful about Young Living. It's pure essential oil. It can go 50 years and you can still use it. You don't have to worry about it. So that being said, let me show you some diffuser blends that are scents of oils. These are just a few that I had here I thought you would enjoy. So let me go ahead and show you if you want to take some screenshots. We're talking about food. So quickly, I'm going to show you some ideas if you want food in the diffuser. How about an apple crisp? Would you like an apple crisp? Grab your cinnamon, lemongrass, grapefruit, and bergamot. So as you see in these slides, if you want to take screenshots of them, 2 drops cinnamon, 2 drops lemongrass, grapefruit, and bergamot. And tell me later if you don't think it smells like apple crisp. I have a couple others for you. Let's see what else I have that you might enjoy. How about key lime pie? Do we like key lime pie? Would you like that in your diffuser? And as you know, you're also getting all those beautiful benefits from these oils. When they're in the air around you, like my diffuser going here, whatever is in there, what did I put in there tonight? I put in there, oh, it's called pink champagne. So there's some brain oils in that blend. So hopefully my brain is benefiting from taking these oils internally. Key lime pie is lime, lemon, vanilla, and copaiba. There you go. Just another idea. Hopefully you've grabbed a screenshot if you want it. I'm going to go a little fast because I have a lot of these I want to show you. So just slow me down or ask me again if you weren't able to grab it. How many would like peach pie? So here's an idea for you too. If you're making any of these things, if you're making apple crisp, feel free to use the Young Living cinnamon in there, the Young Living nutmeg, if you're making peach key lime pie, feel free to put some lime and some lemon in your key lime pie. If you're making peach pie, these oils right here, you're going to have an idea of what you can put in. I don't think I put the copaiba in, but the others for peach pie, just to give it that twang. And in a few minutes, I will show you how you can do that. So that is another idea for peach pie. Let's see what else I think you would really enjoy. It's still kind of cool here in Florida. I just love these. I actually went through and made these blends myself, and I just putting them in the diffuser is absolutely beautiful. And you can also add these to your coffee. So we have peppermint mocha. I'll explain a little bit later in a minute, but you don't want to add an entire drop, definitely not 5 drops to even a pot of coffee, but maybe 1 drop. If you have a whole pot, peppermint, and then nutmeg. Those are 2 that you could put in your coffee. Clove, ginger, cinnamon. What you could do if you have a cup of coffee is just take a swirl. These are diffuser blends that I've put together, or caramel. So grab a screenshot of that if you would like. But these are absolutely beautiful. These are all tried and tested, and they're awesome diffuser blends for the wintertime. When you want these scents, or anytime, orange spice, peppermint mocha, these are things I love all the time. Okay, any questions until now? Anybody have any questions for me until now? Let me go ahead. Or Donna, anything that you want to add until now?
No, I'm gonna see how you explain how to use them.
Okay, here we go. I just got one more I thought I would share with you, which I think is absolutely beautiful. It's biscuiti blend. I love biscuitis, if you like biscuitis. Vanilla, orange, cassia, and ginger. And I think it's because I absolutely love cassia and I love orange. So vanilla, orange, cassia, and ginger, and you'll have a fresh baked biscuiti coming out of your diffuser. So those are some ideas for you. Okay, moving on out of the diffuser blends, we are going on to some products. We're talking about food. These products are made by Young Living, and these products already have essential oils in them. So we're going to start with morning smoothies. So in case you didn't know, Young Living makes products for us to make smoothies with that have essential oils in them. This is our tried, tested, and favorite product. Pure Protein Complete. In the mornings when we're rushing out the door, we have no time for breakfast. We always have some breakfast. So this is my favorite because a lot of mornings I'll go for a run before I leave, or I do Pilates another morning each week. And Pure Protein Complete. What Young Living says, this has essential oils in it, and this also has 5 different proteins. So there's proteins from everything. There's like a whey protein. There's a what else is there? All the proteins. Just they're all there. And it's if you need protein in the morning after exercise, it's great for your muscles. This has 25 grams of protein. So what we do, Young Living says, take 2 scoops of this and put it in the smoothie maker. And then what we do is we take about that much water, just a little bit of water, and about 3 ice cubes each, and a banana with 1 scoop of Pure Protein Complete. That will keep both of us full until about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I mean, when you put protein into your body first thing without starch, it really, really is filling. Do you use this, Donna?
No, I don't,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Anybody else use Pure Protein Complete? Anybody else tried it out? Nope. Oh, this is our favorite. It's a little pricey, but the benefit is you're using half the amount they say. 1 scoop. They say 2 scoops per smoothie. We do 1 with a banana. Absolutely delicious. I've done the 2 scoops without a banana. I'm not a favorite of it because to me, it's just not so rich. But when you do 1 scoop of the Pure Protein Complete and a banana, amazing. We absolutely love that for breakfast. So some of you cannot have, well, first I have a little recipe for you. if you're not chocolate people, that was the chocolate one. That's the one we love. And I've had this one too, but some people love it, just not my favorite. I'm a chocolate girl. But there's another one, vanilla spice. It's the same mixture with all these proteins in there, but here's a recipe for you for creamsicle. You take 2 scoops of this, 1 cup of orange juice. Here we go. 1 drop of citrus fresh vitality oil. And there goes my balloon. Sorry. And a cup of ice. And so mix that all together and you'll have a creamsicle smoothie. Some cannot eat chocolate. So I know one of my friends, she doesn't have chocolate at all, but she absolutely loves the vanilla pure protein complete. That's just another idea for you. But what if you cannot have milk products? Well, we even have a drink for you. And I think Bobby has had this, haven't you, Bobby? The power meal.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah,
Perfect. So this
yeah.
is not a protein powder. This is a meal replacement. So
Right.
this does have protein in it. Like the protein powder had 25 grams. There's still 20 grams of protein in here. 17 vitamins and minerals, 11 fruits and vegetables, no added sugar, and this is vanilla flavor. So this is Bobby's product. I know she absolutely loves. Anybody else? Have you tried this product?
Tried this. I've tried this and I did like it.
Good, good, nice. Okay, moving on. We have more product for you that is food from Young Living. What about if you're not a person who eats enough fruits and vegetables? Well,
That's me.
here's the answer. And honestly, as to how you feel during the day, 1 little scoop of the Ningxia greens is amazing. And as you can see, it's also an immune booster, a gut health helper, and an energy provider. So these greens are amazing. I throw these in my smoothies. So that's another idea for your smoothies. The Ningxia greens, and maybe I'll just do one for 2 smoothies because Young Living products are so, so strong. It's a possibility, but often I do. It's a tiny little scooper, 2 little scoops. Anybody else tried the Ningxia greens? Go
I've
ahead, Donna.
tried it and I think I still have some. The only thing is if anybody's allergic to mushrooms, it has all those good mushrooms in there. So just know that because I got some from a friend who she got it and she was like, oh, she's allergic to mushrooms. So just know that.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes. There's all the mushrooms are so nutritional. There's a lot of different mushrooms. Go ahead, Bobby. You have a question?
Yes, I use mushrooms, forget what you call it now, but I use it and that helps with your brain, for memory, for energy. It helps with everything. I have several different types of, I get from the health food store, but I like to try the one that you have.
Perfect. I know you'll notice
Yeah,
a difference.
yeah,
I notice it, and Javen definitely notices it through the day.
yeah.
Okay, moving on. We have essential oils in here, vitality drops. So this is what these are, and there's different flavors of them. Donna, tell us about vitality drops. I know you know this one.
So yes, but now this one that you have up has the energy in it. So it has a natural I don't have it here, but I don't it's a natural type of guarana or something that's in there to give you a little energy boost. Or I don't think it's green tea though. But anyway, but it has the jade lemon. It has a berry flavor in it that's natural, of course. And you can just flavor your water. They also have the electrolyte drops that are really good. The grapefruit bergamot is really good. And if you struggle with getting your electrolytes in, yep,
This is
just a little
it.
squirt.
Yeah, grapefruit bergamot is electrolyte. So we're coming into summer here in Florida. So these are great things to think about putting on your monthly orders, but just a tiny bit. These are super, super strong. And you said this does have green tea and how do you say it? Guayana?
Guarana, something
Yeah,
like it. Yeah.
that's in here. That is definitely in here. So these, you'll notice this is energy and this is electrolytes. So you can order one, or you can order a pack. There's another one here, which is also electrolytes and lavender lemon. I saw Pam just popped on.
Hi, Pam.
Hey, hey Pam, did you just order this one?
Love it, love it, love it,
Nice.
love it.
Perfect. Okay, so we all have different ones. Hi, Gay. We didn't say hi to you. I saw you pop on too. Okay, moving on. What else do I have for you, ladies and gentlemen, here tonight? There's a few more things that are very interesting. These are just things I know and love that Young Living has that I wanted to share with you guys. So this one is an interesting flower. So, Young Living, I don't know if you know this, and it's not available all the time. It depends on the crop and when you can get it, but einkorn flower. Does anyone know what einkorn flower is? Why is it called einkorn flower?
No.
Okay. So this is, as you can see on the label here, it's made only with 14 chromosomes. So if you're a person who can eat flour from Europe without gluten issues, but you cannot eat American flour, you would love this. It's a very heavy flour, but it is made the old way. It is made the way things used to be made. So this is a lot of people who have gluten issues can use this flour with no problem. So the einkorn flour is something else that Young Living has. Anything you want to add to that, Donna?
I was just thinking, a lot of people they hear of ancient grains, and this is one of those ancient grains, and that's why it doesn't bother a lot of people when they eat it. Because I'm one of those people that I guess I have a gluten sensitivity to our flour here. When to Europe, no problem. So if I need to have that type of a flour if I'm gonna cook here.
Perfect. Thank you. Last but not least, as to the products that I know and love that Young Living makes, there's also one other thing I don't have on here. That, I think they're still available. Little packets of einkorn crumbles. I forgot the name of it.
I'm not sure if
Okay.
they're available on and off.
Okay. So anyway, that's something else. They're little snack packets, and I love the chili ones. Anyway, I don't have a picture of those. Last but not least, this is very well known by a lot of people who are energy drink people. We have Zing. And like it says here, it's a hydrating splash of energy, which has wolfberries and black pepper oil in it. And it's a sparkling beverage. So if you're an energy drinker, and you you do not want to harm your heart, which can happen when you have a lot of these energy drinks, you need energy to keep going, this would be the answer for you. And the reason I say that is I was never a person who drank energy drinks, but I have a friend who I gave one of these to, a couple of them to, for her to try out. She got the drink Zing and drank Zing and said she used to drink 2 or 3 energy drinks a day to keep going because she did everything. So she said she drank that in the morning and was fine for the rest of the day. She did not even need anything else. So this is a great product, good for your health if you are a person who needs energy drinks. So what I do is I do have some, they're like sitting aside when I need a burst of energy, like before a half marathon or a race I'm going to do, or a super long day where I know I'm just not going to make it. I pull out my Zing. I save it there for special times. Okay, moving on. I have some other special little things for you. Now we're going to get into how do you cook with essential oils? Like, what are we talking about? Well, here's an idea of some spices that you can use cooking of the Young Living products. And when you're cooking, I just want to add now, before I forget to tell you, very, very important. Any of these Young Living oils that you can cook with, those in the white label that are made in the white label, if they're in the white label or not, that's the same oil. You want to try your hardest, not always possible. Like with brownies, you can't do this, but you want to put it in at the end. Like if you're making a spaghetti sauce, you can add oregano, rosemary at the end. Because if you cook these oils extremely hot, boil them, you will get that beautiful taste, no problem. but you will not get the therapeutic benefits. But if you make a spaghetti sauce and at the end you put a little oregano in, a little rosemary, you will get all the therapeutic benefits that come with those oils. It would be just like you're diffusing them or taking them internally. You get those beautiful benefits. So spices, here's some common oils. Black pepper. Black pepper is amazing on fish. If you put a tiny bit, so we're going to get into amounts in a minute, not much on fish. Like I have also a dill fish where I use the dill and put it on at the end, but black pepper. Cassia is very similar to cinnamon if you don't know that one. Coriander, ginger, fennel. So, does anyone have any idea why it would be good to use Young Living oils? Let's talk about sage here. Why would this be good instead of going to the store and buying sage? Anybody have any ideas? Let me pull this down. Go ahead, Donna.
Well, in my case, I will go out and you buy the sage or the cilantro or whatever for that dish. And guess what happens? You have all of these leaves left over that go bad. So that's why I have I have a rack in my kitchen. It's a cutlery drawer, holder, and I put it on the wall long ways. And so I stack all my oils in there. And so I can just go there if I'm cooking and use one. And because like you said earlier, they last basically forever. As long as we're going to need them, they're going to be, they're not going to expire. So if you need a little cilantro or you need a little sage or you need a little dill, you don't have all these herbs in your fridge going bad. You always have them there.
Absolutely. And sometimes I can't even find them. Like a lot of times we'll go shopping very rarely at Costco, and then they don't even have any herbs. Or even if you go to Aldi's, we like to go to Aldi's or Walmart, you might not be able to get what you need for that recipe. Or say you just decide at the last minute you're going to make this particular recipe and you don't have cilantro. Well, I have it because it's on my shelf. So I have it ready to go forever. So that is the joy of getting these oils. Besides the different things these oils are going to do for you, this is great for your urinary system. But whatever these oils do, if you can put it in at the end, like dips or whatever you're doing, some kind of Mexican food, put it in at the end where you're not boiling it, you're not superheating it, you will still get those beautiful benefits. So that is the joy of having these oils ready to go on your shelf at all times. Let me give you some more ideas. These are some more. These are herbs. This is kind of what we've been talking about. I guess I use a lot of herbs when I cook more than anything. So with the herbs, we have basil, cilantro, marjoram, oregano, rosemary, and thyme, and all of these are available from Young Living. So what can you do with them? You can use them in meat marinades, soups, bread, on bread, pasta dishes, potatoes. Amazing. So this is an idea of different herbs that you can use. And here's another one. I don't think it's mentioned anywhere, but celery seed. Like there's a recipe that I have that I need celery seed for. Well, I always have celery seed and fennel. Like I think Donna said, fennel is another one. Dill is another one. I tried to grow dill. I kill it all the time. Maybe you grow these herbs, but I tend to kill things. They last for a little while. I had basil. It was doing great. You can get basil in the bottle too. And then our house was pressure cleaned with bleach and it killed my basil. I mean, basil was everywhere. So if these things happen, at least I have basil. I know that I have basil from Young Living. All right, moving on. Here is some more things you might not have thought about. This is my favorite for brownies, mints. Young Living has spearmint and peppermint. So you can use mint in beverages. Maybe you like it in your tea. Sorry about the balloons again. Desserts, salads, and even some meats. You could use mint. You could use your peppermint. You could use your spearmint. So those are some ideas for you of mint. And last but not least, when I was first getting this class together, I thought, I don't know if I would really use my oils that way, but now I see that Starbucks has taken over with this.
Lavender.
Here. Yep. Lavender and geranium. So lavender is made in the white label. Geranium isn't, but I'm sure it's safe. So these citrus flavors you can use to soften citrus flavors with flowers. So how many of you have had a lavender something from Starbucks? It's like everywhere.
Hey,
Okay.
it's delicious. It's delicious.
Okay.
Never heard of it.
No, I see it.
It's new.
Say that again, Pam.
It's new. It's a new drink.
Yep, I'm seeing it advertised, but you can make your own. You can get some fresh, well, what I would do, I don't know. I don't actually know exactly what they make that with. What do they make that with, Pam?
I don't know, but it tastes like lavender. I mean, it
Okay.
does taste like lavender.
I would get some fresh whipping cream
Mm-hmm.
and put maybe a drop or a toothpick swirl of
Mm-hmm.
the lavender in it. And then they had something green on the bottom. I don't know what that is. Maybe power meal. But anyway, this is to soften citrus and it's great in desserts, florals. So those are some ideas on how, but now we want to know how much of these particular oils. Well, in general, start less. Everybody knows how super strong Young Living oils are. Start with less and work your way up. So they're a little bit different. So what Young Living themselves are telling us, and I've seen this with my cooking, is with the herbs and spices, take a wooden toothpick and dip it in your bottle. You guys will all see. Let me show you. Here's my caraway. There's a hole in the top middle. So take your wooden toothpick, put it down in there, get a little of the caraway, if that's what you're going for, on your wooden toothpick and put it in your recipe. And then you can taste it if it's something you can taste. If it's not quite enough, a little bit more. But I have used a drop. Let me tell you, when I make a dish of something, of a good sized dish, I've even used 5 drops. So it's up to you what your taste buds like, what you're using. Herbs, it's saying a drop or less. And for citrus, it's saying 10 to 15 drops. That's a lot, just so you know. If it's not something you're baking, start out slow and work your way up. What would you say, Donna? Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, when I got my culinary oils, I was like, oh, I'm gonna make some guacamole and I'm gonna put some cilantro in there because I didn't have any cilantro on hand. So I go and it was a nice bowl full. It wasn't like a tiny bowl full. It was a nice bowl. I put a whole drop. My husband was like, whoa, what did you do? And I was like, I just put 1 drop. So now I take that toothpick and I stick it in there. And you can smell even if the tip is in there. You can smell the toothpick. Just stir it around in there, smell it, smell your bowl of whatever, taste it a little bit. If you need to put more, but you can't take it away. So just go low and slow, just like probably Chris taught you early on when you're putting oils in your diffuser. You want to start slow. You don't want to put 10 drops in your diffuser and be blown away. You don't want to do that with these oils because they're so concentrated that you could easily overdo it. That's why they last so long, and that's why they're such a good value too.
Absolutely. Thank you. So hopefully you guys all took a screenshot of this because
Mm-hmm.
it's hard to remember how much that you want. But here is an idea of how much you want, a drop or less. And then the toothpick for those very strong herbs like oregano. I had a customer who made a spaghetti sauce and put the oregano in at the end. And she put several drops thinking she
Oh
was,
no.
and she said that was, she could barely eat it. She had to just keep adding tomato sauce, tomato sauce, tomato sauce until it was where she could even eat it. So, okay, that's an idea for you as to amounts. So let's give you some more ideas on some of these oils, what they are, how you can use them, what's available. Just so you know, here is a screenshot for you. We have caraway, we have cilantro, we have cumin. If you do Spanish dishes, Asian dishes, cumin, and then there's parsley. So you don't have to go and buy any of these herbs. You have these herbs on your shelf. So this is an amazing thing about having the Young Living herbs. Here's some more ideas for you. What else does Young Living make in essential oils for us so that we can have them? Here we go with another graphic for you. We have lavender, we have cinnamon bark, we have oregano, peppermint, orange. We didn't talk about orange. Orange and tangerine. Where are they? Here's my
Delicious.
tangerine. They are the best ever. Orange. I don't think I have my oranges here, but I have my
I've made it with, I've put the orange and vanilla icing to use on chocolate cupcakes, or especially when I've had a class, and I'll make brownies, and then I'll make like a little orange drizzle. So if you wanted to make an orange drizzle for a cake or something, it's so good.
Orange is absolutely amazing. And I like to drink sparkling water. I mean, we're really wild in this house. We have coffee, wine, and sparkling water. That's all we buy. But sparkling water is delicious with orange, tangerine, or even lime. And what do the citrus oils do for us? How do they help our bodies? Anybody know? All right, guys, you guys know
They're
this.
cleansers. They cleanse.
Okay. Yes, they're beautiful. So every morning when we get up, we take a drop of lemon, put it in water, and we drink that water. That's how we start our day. I used to squeeze lemons, but it's so much cheaper and not messy just to have a drop of lemon oil.
Put the flag up. Put the thing on the bottom. Hit the flag.
Hello.
Right there.
Okay, go ahead, Carmen and Camilo. Let's hear it.
Okay, I have a question.
Sure.
I went to dinner last week with Louisa, and in my water, she said, "Here, put a little bit of peppermint oil in the water," and it does help because, like
Donna?
Donna was saying, it'll clean you out.
Nice, nice. And I love my peppermint because all of this is gone immediately when I put peppermint in my mouth. Yeah,
Yep.
no. But these are some even better tasting ideas. Peppermint's just a strong flavor, but when you have your sparkling water or water and you put that lemon, lime, or tangerine, nice. Go ahead, Carmen or Carmelo.
1 drop for a glass of water, or 2 drops for a glass of
No,
water?
no, just one.
Just one. Okay,
That's
okay.
what she
But
did.
for
Okay,
a
1
good
drop.
sized glass of water though, right? Not like
Yeah.
a tiny, not a 4-ounce glass of
16.
water.
We're talking this size. You guys look
Yes.
here.
Oh, okay.
A
Okay.
huge glass of water. I only love huge glasses. I think we were
Yes.
together when I got these glasses. Yeah.
16 ounces.
I don't, it's probably bigger. I don't know. It's huge.
Okay. Okay.
I like large glasses of water. Okay. So, any other questions until now that you guys have for me? Let me go ahead and speak up. Hold on. Let me go back. Okay. I don't see any questions. Do I? Anybody have questions?
So I don't have a question, but I did want
Go
to
ahead.
say that the basil, I use it in Asian cooking. So I like to cook Thai food, and it is more like a holy basil, if you ever have had holy basil, and that Thai basil flavor. I'm sure if you use it in a small amount, it's probably regular basil, but if you put in a drop or two in your Thai food, it definitely takes on that flavor.
Thank you. Nice. Okay. I love basil too. Here are some more ideas for you. Pairing things together. Avocados with lime. Beautiful. Garlic and rosemary. Awesome. Tomatoes and basil. Yum. Blueberries and lavender. Let's try it. Apples with cinnamon. So all of these oils are available. Once you have them, they're there. A lot of these are not pricey oils. Some are a little pricier, but just think, how many times have you bought the herb and it goes to waste? So now you will just have this forever there. I've replaced cinnamon. I've replaced, I mean, I've been here 5 years now. I do my citrus oils because I do them a lot. I love my citrus oils. But oregano is one we use a lot. Basil, we use, I think sage I replaced once. Dill, because I have my dill fish recipe. I don't have it here, but if you guys want it, I use the dill oil and the black pepper. It has a lot of other things too. It's probably not good for you. It's cheeses and breadcrumbs and all of that. But just some ideas for you on how to pair these oils. Okay, we're going to go on to a few more drink ideas. How about a strawberry lime spritzer? Would you like a recipe for that? Let me go ahead and get that for you. Strawberry lime spritzer. Let me get it open. Okay. We're getting into some hotter temperatures in Florida. Most of us are in Florida here, I think. But here's a recipe if you want to grab a screenshot of it. This has vodka. That's optional, of course. There's a recipe to make that strawberry lime mixture and top it with sparkling water. This actually was Claudia's recipe that I stole from her a very long time ago. And this is amazing. We have strawberries. I think they're still in season. I mean, we just had our strawberry festival close by. Try this out. This is just an awesome, awesome recipe. I absolutely love that one. Okay. Hopefully you guys have that. Moving on. What else do I have for you? A few other recipes here. This is a rosemary grapefruit spritzer. So interesting tastes here. Super bold, super fun. Rosemary, honey, grapefruit juice with the grapefruit vitality, some zing in there, and a few sprigs of rosemary. And then it tells you how to put that whole thing together. So this is a pretty nice one. It's nice for your perk you up summertime fun in Florida. Okay, everybody's got that. Let's go on. And we have some more little recipes for you. How about a pineapple nectarine salsa? You can see, obviously, I've got recipes of things I like. Hopefully, you have some of the same taste buds I do. But what this has in it is pineapple, nectarine, cilantro, onion, lime oil, cilantro oil, and some sea salt. But if you would like to try a pineapple nectarine salsa, this is a lot of fun. So go ahead and grab the screenshot of that one. And if and when you try these recipes, let me know. What did you think? Did you enjoy it as much as we do? Hopefully so. Okay, have a few more little recipes for you here that you can grab some screenshots of. How about some hummus? Would you like a hummus recipe? Here we go.
Yeah, I'd do that.
Perfect. This is rosemary lemon hummus with rosemary and lemon oils. So you take your beans, garlic, olive oil, tahini sauce, lemon, some lemon juice, and then lemon oil, rosemary oil, and sea salt. So this is a fun hummus. Try it out. Let me know what you think after you have made it there. Okay, everybody ready? Hopefully I'm not going too fast. Okay, let's go on. I have some more fun for you here. What about making some salt with the essential oils? This you can do with any of them, but this is just an idea of rosemary and black pepper. So this is a beautiful, any of these oils that you like, even the citrus oils, you could do this. If you put salt on something and you want it to have that flavor, choose your essential oil and substitute it for what's here. If you don't want the black pepper, how about like an orange or a lime that you want that flavor with your salt. So you can do that.
For your margarita?
There you go. Is that where I'm going?
I think that's where you're going.
I don't know where I'm going. I was actually thinking of I have a friend who she had this salt ready to go, and when she cooked, she just threw the flavored salt in the food. So the food was already flavored with these oils just by putting the salt on.
Good
So
idea.
that's a fun thing. Okay. moving on. Here's some more.
Can I say one thing that has nothing to do with cooking? So black pepper, you might not think, oh, well, am I going to use black pepper? I grind my black pepper. Black pepper is not only for culinary use, it's a pain oil. So if you have pain, you can dilute it, rub it on your ankle or your knee. Also, what my mom and I do, as I'm getting older, apparently, when I go get my blood work done, I'm very slow and it doesn't like to come out. You can put black pepper on your arm, you know, where you're going to get your blood drawn. You're supposed to also put aloe. I don't always do that. I do that at night, and then I do that again about 15 minutes before I leave for the appointment. And it works so much better with them trying to draw my blood. So just it's even our culinary oils are not just for culinary purposes.
Yes, thank
That's
you.
interesting because my mother-in-law and my husband both had that problem when they went for blood work. So say it again, just so I can
Yeah,
remember.
A drop
yeah,
of
me
black pepper, oil, and some aloe. If you have some aloe, put that on the night before. And then the morning of, right before you leave, put it on again, one drop in the aloe, because they wipe it off. It's not like they're just gonna, it's gonna, change your blood work. They wipe that off, but it helps, I think, bring the blood vessels up.
Good.
no, that's good to know.
Thank
And
you.
that's probably why
I
it's
have, yeah,
so
I
good
have
for,
problems that way too.
yeah. That's probably why it's so good for pain management also. Yes, thank you, Donna. Okay. Do you like soup? What
Love
about,
butternut. I love that. Love it, love
there you
it, love it.
go. Have you made this one, Mary Lee?
No, not that recipe, but I've made it in the past.
Nice. So what it's saying is adding cardamom and cinnamon oil to your recipe. So it's saying 2 drops. Make your butternut squash soup however you do it, and then add some cardamom and some cinnamon bark oil. So there's an idea for you. And as you notice, it's being put in at the end so that you can have the benefits of these oils. We know cinnamon is great for blood sugar management. So there you go. Just some ideas. Throwing that out there. Okay. Here is another idea for you. I'm a popcorn lover. That's obviously where I'm going. I love my popcorn. And that
Yeah,
if you have that flavored salt, you can throw it on your popcorn also. But this particular recipe is using thieves, and we all know thieves is great for your immune system. So, can you guys see the whole thing there? Hopefully. But it's coconut oil, butter, honey, and thieves. And you can put maybe some powdered cinnamon is what it's talking about. So while it's popping, you mix all of this together, the honey, the coconut, and the thieves, and then you pour it over it after you cook the popcorn. So you're getting all these beautiful benefits of our oils. I think every single one of you has thieves. So try it out if you're a popcorn eater. Let me know. Let me know what you think.
That's crazy.
Would you, I mean, now I think Donna was going here before. Donna, was this where you were, or was she saying that I was going here? How about some margarita flavored popcorn? So you take your coconut oil and then you take your popcorn kernels and you pop it, and then you use the lime oil there and you drizzle this over. I might even try that tonight again. I did that before. It's amazing. It's a beautiful taste. So margarita popcorn. Hopefully those of you want the screenshot of it. But you get the idea. Just think in your mind, what flavors do you want on your food? And take that oil and use it. And then
And
you will get that beautiful benefit. Go ahead, Donna.
Looking at these recipes, what I was thinking of too is sometimes, like you're saying about the salt, you can make a compound butter. And not, you don't, like I've tried to do that, and I have to go out and I have to go to the store, get the herbs. But if you have them here, it's so easy. Just put a couple of drops in your butter and you have a compound butter ready to go.
Yep. Then you get that same flavor and those benefits
Mhm.
right away. So yeah, beautiful ideas just, we don't, because essential oils, well, at least for me, I think most of us didn't grow up around them. It's just kind of new to us on how we can use them. So just think about it. Make your life easier with these essential oils. So in conclusion of the information that I've shared with you, what we want to do, we want to make this simple. We don't want to make it complicated. We want to replace these hard to find herbs, spices, maybe they're even expensive things that you just want a little tiny bit of it. You want to have it in your home with a vitality oil. So you can just switch it out. Any herbs that you have, switch it out with the vitality oils. You want to start with the toothpick, and then you want to add as you go along. If it's not quite enough for your taste, you can add, put a drop in there. And then this will help you financially, actually buying all those herbs, washing, chopping, slicing by using your oils. And as it said, the vitality oils hold the flavor. They have so much more flavor. You will notice the dill oil has so much more flavor than dill and power-packed punch. So these are the ideas I had for you. Anybody have any specific questions for us? Donna's here to help too. Did this whet anybody's appetite for something that they would like to try? What do you guys think?
And is it
The popcorn.
Doesn't that sound good?
when you make the popcorn, in other words, the popcorn is already popped. You just sprinkle it on and stir it around. That's what you basically do?
Yep. Or
Well,
you can
with
do it
Coke,
either
I
way.
think it's
You could do it in the salt. You could have your salt ready,
Oh,
or you
okay.
could do it in the butter, or you could just drizzle it on. So
Okay.
would probably be
sounds-
better. I think in the recipe it said like melt some coconut oil and put the drop in there and put on top. So I would, if you like butter on your popcorn, just put a drop in there and then drizzle it. 'Cause
Yeah,
if you just
I
put
like your
a
idea,
drop
Don,
of
with the
that
butter.
oil, it's gonna soak into one kernel and you're gonna woo.
I like that butter too.
One of the things that I like is that they're long lasting because I have so many different spices. Then you go to the store and forget you bought a spice and buy it again, and then eventually they go bad and you've wasted money. But I like the idea of using the oils, and so I am definitely going to start trying to use the oils instead of the spices that I keep buying and end up throwing out and throwing away money.
yep.
I agree. Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
want to ask you, Chris, since you mentioned earlier not to put it in something really hot.
You
know?
can, I mean, you can put it in anything. Like I put peppermint in brownies all the time. But the thing is, when I bake the peppermint oil in the brownies, I'm not getting the benefits of the therapeutic benefits of the oil. When it
Okay.
goes to 350 degrees, you're killing the therapeutic. You get that beautiful taste. So
No,
if
because I put it in my tea, the cinnamon bark, and my coffee. I like the taste of it, in a cup of coffee without no milk or sugar or anything like that. Plain tea and plain coffee. And I
it's
put that.
after you've boiled it, right?
Oh yeah, it's already in the cup. It's already in the cup, and then I put a drop in there. Yeah.
Yep, you'll get the therapeutic benefit for that.
Okay.
It's
Okay,
just
so I can continue.
basically if you get it to that hot point where it's gonna boil out the
No,
therapeutic.
I don't boil it. Okay, so I can
Perfect. All right, I'm gonna say goodbye to those on the recording. Thanks for joining us, and we can chat now. Bye.